The day is June 23rd, 2016. In Great Britain, they had the very imperative decision whether to vote to stay in the European Union or to get out the European Union. Overwhelmingly, by over a 1 million vote margin, the British people have voted to get out. Nigel Farrage has been ecstatic and is congratulated that today, June 23rd, 2016, is Britain's Independence Day. We are no longer, and the British people will no longer be a slave to the brutal EU Commission. Britain will no longer have to bow down to European rulers and diplomats and bureaucrats. No more will they have to kiss the boots of the European Commission, and no longer will they have David Cameron as the Prime Minister. The next Prime Minister, I believe, will be Boris. I believe it will be. But we shall see. You know, there's still a long way to go with this. Of course, there are people in the Leave campaign that are petitioning to hold a second referendum, and there's also the decision for Northern Ireland and Scotland in particular, since they overwhelmingly voted Leave, despite having kind of a low turnout rate for their countries respectively, that they're going to hold a second referendum to choose whether or not they stay a part of Great Britain. Now, these two countries in particular pose a great deal of trouble. With England no longer being in the European Union now, with Scotland saying that they want to stay in, most definitely they would have to create some sort of border, some sort of border control. They have to have, guards, they have to have passports, they have to have checkpoints and all of that. Same thing goes with Northern Ireland and the rest of Ireland, known as the Republic of Ireland. The southern part of Ireland said, no, we're gone. Northern part of Ireland said, no, we're going to stay in. We want in. We want to stay inside the European Union. So they don't have a physical border. It's an invisible border between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. So they're also going to have a border of some type, and they will most likely have to have a checkpoint. Now again, same thing with Northern Ireland. They'll probably have another referendum to decide if they should be a part of England or not. Now this may affect Ireland as a whole, but I predict that there's going to be a divide, and they're going to compromise with having a checkpoint system. Today is Britain's Independence Day. Today is the day where Britain takes back their country. And me, being a son of a British parent, I am very proud of this day. And it's coincidental that today is also the day of Independence Day resurgence. Beautiful irony, if I may say so. Of course, you're going to see a lot on YouTube about conspiracy theories about Brexit was part of the globalist plan. No, it was not. Because a lot of people and a lot of those poor crying news reporters were bawling their eyes out, trying to hold back tears, have a stiff upper lip, because they thought everyone was going to bow down to the European Union and vote Remain. Well, I'm not British, so technically my words mean nothing, but I value independence. And what the European Union was doing to Great Britain is appalling. And I'm glad Britain took their head out of their ass and said, no, we shall do what we do best and govern ourselves. You guys can destroy Europe, but we decide our own fate.
The dawn is breaking on an independent, united kingdom. If the predictions now are right, this will be a victory for real people, a victory for ordinary people, a victory for decent people. We have fought against the multinationals, we fought against the big merchant banks, we fought against big politics, we fought against lies, corruption and deceit, and today honesty, decency and belief in nation, I think now is going to win. And we will have done it. We will have done it without having to fight, without a single bullet being fired. We would have done it by damned hard work on the ground, by people like my friend Mr. Banks here. And by people in the Labour Party and the Conservative Party and UKIP and of no party who've taken part in this campaign. And we'll have done it not just for ourselves, we'll have done it for the whole of Europe. I hope this victory brings down this failed project and leads us to a Europe of sovereign nation states, trading together, being friends together, cooperating together, and let's get rid of the flag, the anthem, Brussels, and all that has gone wrong. Let June the 23rd go down in our history as our Independence Day!
Furthermore, I wanted to add that what Britain has done on the 23rd of June 2016 will spark a worldwide phenomenon where countries will wake up to the oppression that the EU causes. They will wake up and vote to leave the toxic and vile clutches of the EU. They will once again be a sovereign nation, be able to govern themselves and to create their own laws that they themselves can choose whether to enact or not, and not give Brussels the power to run their country. This will cause widespread change in our world for the better. For everyone has a chance for sovereignty and peace and stability within their own nations. Every nation deserves freedom. Every nation deserves a chance to jump into the abyss, for better or for worse. When you take that leap of faith, you know that you will most likely win in the end. There are people that are naysayers and say that it will only lead to more devastation. But what's more devastating than the EU destroying your culture, making it so that being white is evil? How destructive is that? By destroying the European culture, by flooding it with those who want to eradicate white people and the white race and everything that European has stood for thousands of years. They want to erase it. They want you to feel guilt. They want to make it so that you are the reason we're having these problems, when it is the EU that is to blame. God bless England. Today is your glorious Independence Day.